He's going to cut inside on his left and try and get a shot off on there, and yet no one can stop him. I think that's genius, no?
Robben just was brilliant, doing what he always does, but he seems to show no sign of relenting, or his performances aren't dipping.
The way that he's physically stronger at exactly the sort of point where you would think he was going to decline, especially because he was so fragile in his earlier years.
You blink, he's gone. He's gone.
Considering he's been doing it for a decade now, his consistency for a player in that position is quite remarkable.
He was a great player at Chelsea, and I remember watching him then, but he's just gone to another level.
I love Robben. I get why people sometimes have a little bit of a problem with him, for he goes down a little bit easily.
There's something really irritating about his facial reactions. It's not even just his diving, he just seems to react to opposition challenges and referees in a very kind of dismissive way.
I always found his theatrics and his diving to be just incredibly annoying, and it bugs me that really good players sort of spoil their legacy by engaging in that kind of childish carry-on. And he seems to have matured a bit, and he doesn't do that so much anymore.
He always gets to these major finals. Has a player consistently got his teams in positions where they can win the biggest trophies in club and country competition in recent memory? No, I think that is why Robben should probably be consistently in the top 5 of whatever list.
He'll be a key player for Holland when it gets to Euro 2016, and I think if you look at a winger of 30 years old, you think it's a bit of a leap of faith.
I think he's got faster. His physical condition seems to be better than ever, and I think that's been maybe the key factor in his improvement late in his career.
Again, in a World Cup year, I know this is not the Ballon d'Or, but this is the main competition. And when you think of the extraordinary journey of the Netherlands to third place, and you look at who took them there.
His World Cup was incredible, and you need to have balls in that Holland team to take charge, to take everything. With the managers they had, with players like Schneider and Van Persie, and they don't always love each other, but to do what he did at the World Cup, I think is incredible. He shouldn't even be in the top 40.
There's something really irritating about his facial reactions.
Smashed some incredible records.
And then another record, and then another record.
Perhaps the greatest striker in the world at the moment.
I don't think there's any other player who's worked so hard at being the absolute best he could be.
I would not have any of the 3 of them within an ass's roar of the top 50.